What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Amplified Survival. Oh yeah, baby, playing on the Hermitcraft server. And what's going on? How's everybody doing? I'm doing pretty good. We are directly back from the mesa from last episode, where we got a whole bunch of sand. We need to smelt up that sand so we could get a whole bunch of glass so we could continue building. I've got all the glass, not all the glass, but a whole bunch of the glass smelted up. So we got 9 stacks of glass. That's pretty good. That might be pretty close. Oh, actually, we have more than 9 stacks. I've been busy boy. Anyway, now that we saw last episode that epic XP farm that Exuma Void built for us over in the Nether. We don't have to really worry about XP. We're at 62 levels. I can't believe. Starting off, we were being so cheap where I was using full lava buckets to burn stacks of stuff just to get levels that way. I mean, come on now. So anyway, now that we don't have to worry about levels, I think that we should switch up all this furnace and everything. We should switch it up so that it's automated with hoppers so that we can actually get the maximum output instead of just worrying about being cheapy with it. So I'm going to clear out this room here. I want to make a furnace room. I still like having, even though we're building up a new base, I still like having, this is like our little mining, like strip mine base. So that it's, it's a lot easier to get the resources, bring it here, do whatever we want with it. And then we can bring all of our finished products back to where our new base is going to be. And a lot of people have been asking, why are we spending so much time worrying about the spawn house? Well, I do plan to live at the spawn house for quite an extended period of time. We're in no rush to go run out into the middle of nowhere and be single player. I want to be able to stick around where we can be social with the hermits for probably quite a few more episodes. But got some great news. That skeleton spawner that XB found that was turned into just a farm for bone meal and stuff. He's actually going to allow us to switch it into an XP farm, which isn't necessary, but it's right close where our base is. So I think we're going to be dealing with that a little bit. Not necessarily today. We'll see. Today, I want to first get this auto smeltery going. We got to get all of our buckets filled up. And this is what I'm talking about. I mean, when I need more lava, it's a pain in the butt to have to go all the way up when I'm already down pretty low. Look at this, we're already in the 20s, and then I can just run over and find whatever lava I want out of any little lava pool. So it just makes things easier for at least this point in the game. So just grab up a whole bunch of lava. And I think that's filled. And let's get going just on doing a little bit better of a smeltery, and then I'd like to get, I think, at least a mini cactus farm going today, because as I said, we want to change all of our glass to probably the lime green glass. I think that'll be cool. So let me clear out this room for the smeltery. First of all, let's come back and see what it looks like. All right, guys. So here's the furnace setup that I'm trying for. We're gonna try to have a row of furnaces all the way across the bottom. The unloading for everything is gonna be right here. So if it goes in, anything that dumps out is going to get carried across and eventually into a chest over here. So that's cool. For the loading of the fuel, I have each one of these hoppers. We're actually going to have to move this back one more. And we ran out of hoppers. So I'm going to have to make a couple more. But for each of these, it's loading in the back. Then we'll have another set of hoppers that are going to be pointing this way. Going like that, I believe, across. So that this way, if something loads into here, it's going to go first across the top, then down in, or actually it probably goes down. But anyway, it's going to move across and then down and into the furnaces. Of course, this isn't coal or fuel, so it can't get dumped in there. But anyway, we are out of wood. We're out of wood. We got to take care of that so we can make more hoppers, make all the chests. So I think we're going to be taking a trip down to XB's skeleton farm. We might as well start scoping out what's been done there. So I think that'll be cool. Throw all this stuff away. Bam. Bam. Alright, so let's head over. You know what? Should probably also bring some down. We'll come back for that. We're going to want to enchant up some stuff to cut down wood really quickly. And we got to see if we can find any spruce saplings. I don't have any currently, but I'm pretty sure there's some over somewhere in the spawn chest. I know Mumbo is using them for his build, so he's got to have a couple. So how do we get to a skelly farm? I don't know if he made the entrance there. It's like right underneath where our base is. And of course, it's nighttime right now. Oh, man. Let's see here. So pop up through here. Oh, I just cannot wait for Ender Pearls. I know Hypno's been talking about wanting to go to the end, so maybe we can work something out fairly soon, but we have got to get some type of farm going. And our cactuses are doing well from last episode. Let me see. I'm not sure where the entrance is. It's somewhere around here. Let me... Oh, that scared... Bob! Alright. We have Creeper griefing off on the server, which is... Thank goodness. That would have been so bad. So bad indeed. Where is it? Oh, it looks like the town hall's getting built up. Okay. Maybe it's over here. Oh, I think we found it. I think we found it. Are we good? No signs at all. Let's plop down here. And then go through another hallway. And another. I'm still shaking up from that creeper. Okay, what do we have here? We have the spider farm, which you can just hack the spiders with your hands. And then we have the skeleton one over this way. And it's pretty far down. We are getting to levels 40 now. I guess we're pretty high up too. But yeah, it looks like it's around level 13. Okay. And this should be good for just getting bones. So I think I might AFK here for a while. And the spawner room, I don't know if it's coming up from it, if it's down even lower. I don't know. Let's get some bones and then we'll check it out later and see what's going on. Alright, so here's what the trap looks like right now. It looks like they're coming up through this water source right over here. And then they come up and you got to sit here and listen to them. Take all that drowned damage. Suffocation. Go through and then all the drops fall down into this hopper. Hopefully none of them fall over to the side over here. I could see that being a problem. But no, it looks like it's getting most of it. And then this chest was empty, but I didn't notice there was a hopper underneath. And then this other chest down here. So this is pretty cool. I'm going to AFK here for a while. We're also going to be able to get ourselves a whole bunch of arrows so we can start protecting ourselves a bit better. Yeah, and all the bone meal we want. So, unlimited wood. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, so we AFK'd long enough to get about 2.5 stacks of bones, which should be fine, because of course these all turn into even more bone meal. And then almost 2 stacks of arrows, so I think we're good for now. I think we are good for now. Now the long hike upward. I think if this ladder went just straight up, I think this would be almost directly right below our base. Pretty close. So something kind of interesting to think about. Could make some type of quick drop to just fall right down there. I think that would be sweet. Anyway, let's go find some saplings. You bunnies look so funny. I don't know, you look more like hopping, like the way they hop. It looks more like crickets or frogs or something. I don't know, I guess I'm no bunny expert. Anyway, somewhere around here, we're supposed to have saplings. There's a sapling chest. Okay, netherwarts. Netherwarts with a Z. Where is our sapling thing? Opportunity is calling. No, where the heck is the tree farm? Whoa, this looks pretty cool. I was noticing... I thought I saw another new house up here. I think it's blocked out, but I think there's another new house right up there on the edge. Don't know. Can't see it. Anywho, where the heck is this sapling thing? Maybe all the... Oh, there's the chest. There is the chest. Alright, so what do we got in here? Acacia, birch, jungle, spruce. Alright, let's take a couple of the spruce. Let's take one more so that we can plant 2 at a time. And I'll make sure to put back more than we actually use. And we got to figure out, we don't have ender pearls, so we can't really ender pearl to the top of this. Oh man, this is going to be a pain in the neck. I tell you. I guess we'll set one up right here for now, and I'll just have to cut my way up. Make like a little stairway. But this is probably, in my opinion, is my favorite wood to get. This or the jungle, but I think these yield more saplings than the jungle. And look at that. Absolutely nutballs. So we're going to stick with this iron guy until he actually breaks, and then we'll probably switch over and make a diamond one. I think that's good enough. Man, oh man, ender pearls, we need you. I see you. Don't you even think that you're hiding, you little turd. Get over here. Oh man. So is it just me, or is the rate of leaf decay just way too slow? I hate sitting and waiting for leaves to just, so frustrating. Anyway, thank goodness there's a really high drop rate. Get out of here, Zomble. Get out of here. Thank goodness this has a really high drop rate. So we're already up. Look at that. Look at how much wood. Oh, man. Almost broke our axe. I think this is probably going to be the last tree, but almost 7 stacks. Pretty good, and about a half stacks. Look at that. We netted quite a bit. 6. Yeah, there we go. We only took 8. So 26 net. I'm going to take half of those. Put them back there. Let's put them back into this chest. In fact, I'm going to take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so look at how many extra we added. 17 added extra. 17 I'll take. 50-50 split. I think that's cool. And, ooh, another one. Nice, nice, nice. And let's go ahead, do this last one. I'm not going to wait for the things to decay anymore. Oh, man. Then sometimes you get these ones with just these massive amount of leaves. So good, so good. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead, chop down the rest of this. Let's go finish making the hoppers. Get that smelting thing all finished. Then we can move on to the next little mini project. Oh, baby. So that the last one tree after I chopped it down and waited. 45! That's craziness. We got over double the saplings just from that one extra tree. So sometimes the yield of saplings is just ridiculously high. So, anyway, we should have plenty of wood now. Let me see, here's my wood chest. Alright, cool. And we should have plenty of wood now. I think I'll do it like that. Like that. Cool. Plenty. Those don't belong there. Gotta stay organized. Gotta stay organized. And we got some zombie flesh. Goes in there. Okay, so we should have plenty of stuff now to make all the hoppers we want. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's make a whole bunch of chests. Bam, bam. That's probably more than enough. We'll do a little bit more just in case. And we're breaking the bank on the iron. That we're going to have to be a little bit careful about. So bam, 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 bam. Whole bunch. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Bam. And let's see how that does for now. So coming over here, as I said, I got to move this whole thing back one. But it should be all good. So I can actually just start to put these in here. I think this is a pretty similar to, if not the same system that I did last season. But we might make it look a little bit nicer. Try and jazz it up ever so slightly. And hide things away. So let me set this up and then we'll take a look. Alright, so I think we are just about done. I got the system in place, and it's working out pretty well. I ended up having to move the furnaces down to this bottom layer. Let's just knock this out so we can take a look. We've got all the loading in hoppers in the front. And the reason for this is we have a layer of hoppers here, and then again up there. So if I wanted to have the loading in chest, which is this one right here, if I wanted to have one load in when the furnaces were at this level, it would have to be at the level of the roof. And that was kind of not what I wanted. I didn't want it to take up, as it is, it's already spaced out more than I had hoped for. But not too much I can do, not too much I can do. So, anywho, why don't we actually just knock this out so we can see it work. I'm still playing around with all the aesthetics. Let's just make sure we have all that stuff out of there. And then I've got this room over here, which if I want to get into the back, we can. So this is loading in for the ore. So if I put anything I put in here should load up first to this first guy. Then once this is full, over to this guy. Once that's full, so on, and goes like that. So it's really meant for bulk smelting. But let's go ahead and test this. So let's grab also maybe some cobblestone. So if I grab a stack of cobblestone and I throw that in here, in fact, let me grab a whole bunch of stacks of cobblestone so we can properly show you what I'm talking about. So let's throw all that cobblestone in there. It should go to the point everything's going into here. And then once this fills up, which I'm going to fill up manually, and then see, nothing's going in there, nothing's going in there. Let's get this hopper all filled up, and you'll see that it will then go into the next one. So almost full. All right, full. And then it's going now into here, and then into this guy. And it's going to do that same thing. So then after that, anything beyond that, if I put in some iron, that might, yeah, you're going to see, wow, that went pretty quick. That loaded in pretty quick, and then once I pull that out, then it will fill up into here. That must have been it. So then when everything finishes, it comes, plops right down here. Super sweet, and we have ourselves an automated smelting. This chest right here doesn't do anything. It's just to keep it even. And then, yeah, I think the room looks pretty good. Now, another thing I was thinking is maybe we could use a little bit more light, because it does seem a little moody. So let's go ahead right here, and I've been a little wasteful. I've been using the redstone blocks here. I know, I just don't care, because we have plenty. Redstone, I don't think will ever be an issue. And if it is, we'll know where to find it. So let's go ahead and draw our other block right there, right there. Yeah, and that gives a little bit better of a feel, I think. I think. So, why don't we just smelt up the rest of this cobble? Any case. I think we're good. I was trying to figure out right here. I wanted to put a light, but I'm a little worried. I don't want to send any type of redstone signal to these hoppers, so that might be a little difficult to get lighting in there. I think how I had it was just andesite, right like that. Whoop. Not in that spot there. And then some polished andesite coming around like this. Cool. So that's good, and I think that adding those two lights in added a bit. I'm still a little not liking how this side looks, because I have to have the half slab so that I can still open and close this chest. But I think that's good for the most part. And then maybe here I could put like 2 other lights instead of torches. But yeah, we're done with our furnace room, and then maybe we can make a door. I'm curious, so many people were ragging on me so hard because I didn't know about the whole door things. I really don't make wooden doors very often in the first place. So, we get 3 doors. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. It's like all dungeony. Oh, that's super neat. That's super neat. I forget how doors worked. Was it with a, let's make a lever. I forget if they open from a lever. I tell you, I really don't play with doors very often. I think iron doors are about the only thing. I think they do, though. Let's see. Lever. Cool. Yeah, and I could put pressure plate or whatever I want. So that's cool. In fact, maybe I like how this... I think light goes ever so slightly through doors. That could be a kind of cool thing to try and match this in instead of using andesite there. Let's make another door. Oh, we have 2 other doors. You get a lot of doors nowadays. Yeah, that's kind of nifty. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. I'm liking it. And I feel like there still needs to be some more decoration there. I suppose we could do normal glowstone. I'm trying to think of what other cool blocks there are that I don't mind wasting. I guess coal blocks could also be kind of at least like suitable for this. I think the andesite looks good, but it's just a lot of all one color. But this is going to be introducing another color in. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Why don't you give me some tips on what I should do there? And then here I was thinking I could put glass, but I kind of like having access to the ferni. So, not sure. Oh, I wouldn't mind also. I know there's so many things. I'm just going back and forth and checking. I like to keep you guys in the loop, though, as to what I'm doing, so I don't do too much off camera. What happens if I do this? Can I still... That becomes kind of hard to access. But it would line up with that. So, I just don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, how much durability we have left? We are getting down there. Only 134 durability left on Speedy. People have been saying I should probably repair Speedy pretty soon, which might not be a bad thing. I don't know for repairing if that costs less than it used to. Because if it does, then yes, it's worth repairing it. But because we have unlimited XP now, it might actually be better to just make a new one. I mean, really, if you think about it. Let's see. Bam. So, let's see. We got to break up diamonds. We got to get out. Let's get out our fortune guy. And let's get out our diamonds. Let's see how many diamonds we added this. I'm going to leave one there. So, 20. What do you think, guys? Take a guess. Take a guess how many we're going to get. I'm hoping for, if we can double it, if we can get 40 diamonds out of this, I'll be a happy man. How many do you think? Oh, baby, 52. If you guessed 52, you were right. And I'm happy because that's 12 diamonds more than I thought we should have. So that is good. Luck is on our side. Thank you, DMAC Lucky Pick. Not DMAX Lucky Pick, DMAC Lucky Pick. All right, so we got our diamonds. Let's see when we repair this guy what it says. So Speedy's in there. 1, 2. Look at that. It would cost me 4 diamonds to fully repair Speedy. Whereas if we got lucky on Enchanting, we very likely... I mean, Speedy's not anything like that insanely crazy. So I'm gonna save him back. And let's try our luck with 3. See, is it nighttime? Oh, it's night. Take a little siesta. All right, guys. So I had to run back and get the lapis of all things. Let's see what we can get. Efficiency, 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 unbreaking. That's if I get unbreaking with it, is just as good as what Speedy was. Maybe. Oh, you jerk. You jerk. Ooh, you know what? I'm kind of curious if did I really forget? No, I didn't forget the wood. Does he have? Yes. All right. I'm curious, if I try and repair Speedy with another pickaxe, will it let me repair all the way? So Speedy, boom. All right, well, you know what? That works. That actually is the better way, and that only cost 3. So 3 versus 4, and it costs more to enchant. Yep, that's definitely the way to go. That's definitely the way to go. And you know what? You know what? All right, so this one's called Speedy also, but if I take this guy, this one's efficiency 4. That makes now Speedy efficiency 5. That is cool. That was definitely worth it. Bam! Cool. And you know what? Instead of making a complete empty one, I should every time go ahead and repair like this. Let's see, another efficiency 1. Might as well. Oh, look at that bad boy. That one's not bad. Cool, cool. Was there anything else we wanted to make? We wanted to make another axe. All right, let's go ahead, let's make a diamond axe. And let's see, what would we get? Now, some people are saying I should use gold tools first, maybe, and I'd have a better chance at a good enchantment. That might be the case. I only have swords, though. And I don't know if that counts towards the same thing. Ooh, that's sharpness 5. All right, well, that's efficiency, so that's what we want there. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and that's just by itself. We really would like unbreaking on that, too. Should I make one more? No. No. We'll leave it at that for now. All right, cool. So we've got our smelting thing done. The next thing I wanted to do is try and get a mini cactus farm going, but an automated version. So I'm trying to think of where I'd like to place that. It probably might be good over there, although we're going to be using it mostly over here. So I'm going to think about it for a little bit, and we'll come back and decide. All right, so what are we going to need for this cactus farm? I'm going to want some glass. So let's grab a little bit of glass, not too much. Let's grab some more sand. I know I hate wasting the sand and the glass on the farm, but it's okay. So we're going to use sandstone, normal sand. We got to make some fences. Let's grab a little bit more wood. Let's make up a whole bunch of fences. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if the recipe for fences got changed. Yeah, I think it did. What is it now? What is the new recipe? Oh, that's what it might be. Like this. And then like that? No? That's a pressure plate. Maybe... Oh. I bet you this is it. I know, this is all stuff I should know. That's a fence gate. So if that's a fence gate... This would be a fence. Nice show, right? Yes, okay, but we get 3. I feel like we got 3 before. And I think that's going to be more than enough fence. If we need more, we'll make more. So, let's get going on with this project. Other last final thing is we'll probably need a few hoppers and some chests. Cool. So hopefully I have everything we need. Let's run up top. And I think I'm going to make a temporary one up there. So let's run up there. And I wish I had slept before coming up. I've been trying to get in the habit of sleeping every time when I'm down there, or at least attempting to. Because it is oh so much of a pain once you're up here. And I don't dare sleep in someone else's bed in case they move it. You know, because I don't want to get sent back to the actual spawn of the game. So maybe we should make a new bed and put another one over here. Anywho, this guy we're probably not going to want like in the main way of stuff. Maybe we can put it like over there. That might actually be good. That might be cool. So let's dig up all this. Please don't eat it up. All right. Nice. And I forgot to get water. What a dummy. I forgot to get water. So you know what? I'm going to hop down. I'm going to sleep, get some water, and we'll come back up. All right, we're back. And you know what else? I'm going to go ahead and let's go shear sheep. And let's make a bed to put up over at our other place. I would just grab one of those beds, but I don't want it to be the bed someone slept in. Poor guys. So our cactuses have been growing well, and we should probably get a whole bunch of these farms. Let's go ahead and make these shears. I wonder if you can shear any of the other animals. Come here, sheepies. Alright, this is going to be good. Hopefully, do I not have the inventory space? No! Why does you do that to me? Alright. No, we had the inventory space, just barely. Just barely. I wanted to grab a whole bunch more stuff, like some carrots and some wheat, and plant it way up high. But I don't think that's gonna be in the plans for right now. This is a really neat little trick. You can't jump over the fences, but you can jump on that. I'm surprised they can't do that, though. Like, it must just be their pathfinding doesn't recognize it. That's a super cool trick. Definitely saved me out of a lot of jams. So, onward, back up there. And I do think it'll be cool right behind that waterfall. Alright, just slept in my new bed for the first time, broke it in, super nice. Hey, Mr. Creeper. So I've started to set up the farm already, and I think it's going pretty well. One thing that you always need to take into consideration, and I normally fail to do, is you need to set up your collection area first before you start doing the farm. And it's very easy to do that. I almost just started setting up the farm here, and if I'd done that to get it into the chests, and the chest room would have been below here, so that would have really stunk. So I went ahead, I put 3 different things to chest. That's more than enough storage for what we're doing. Cool. And then this is 8 blocks across, and then I have hoppers on this last block here. And I'm not sure whether I think it's good to have the water right there. Let me just see. If I throw a whole bunch of cobblestone in, I don't think it's going to hiccup and bounce around too much. Yeah, it just goes right in, so that's good. So next, let's go ahead and start picking out where we do these cactuses. And this, of course, 8 blocks, that's the length. The furthest the water would travel. If we went 1 more block in, the water wouldn't go there. Of course, you guys all know that. But we'll show you. We'll show you. See, the water just stops right there. It's not going to go in any further. So, that all being said, let's get these cactuses in place. So I think I'm going to do it just one above the water. And I want to give it some space here too. So this is where the first one will go. Let's go ahead and throw that bad boy. Debating whether I want a half slab. I think, oh crud. I think a full block is actually better, but we'll see. I mean, that may switch to a half slab. So we have that one there. This one here. And then it's just going to switch off. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And I think that's going to end up doing it. So we could push it 1 more over. The last one, okay, this is why I wanted to have it 1 more over. So yes, I am going to move the entire farm over 1 more block so that way we can have a good even number of these things. Because otherwise, the last one would go here and it'd be against the wall, and we don't want that. All right, so this is how we want it. And you're going to knock off all the excess dirt. But before I go too crazy, we're going to leave that in. Whoa. Let's pop up to the next level. And on each of these, we're going to put a piece of sand. So this is going to be where the cactus actually grows. Like so. Cool. Then we can not quite yet plant each cactus. What we're going to do next is we're going to go, and I believe throw in, let me see, if the cactus goes there, at this level here is going to be where the fences are. So I can go ahead and just go boom. I think I can just do the fences all the way across like so. Okay. So if the cactus, we should be able to plant a cactus right here. See? And that works fine. But if it grows up 1 more block, see, I can't set it down. I'm trying to set it down, can't set it down. Let's actually demonstrate that over here. It'd be a little bit easier. So cactus is there. Pick that up. If I set this cactus down and the fence is there, so it grows up and then it goes pop, falls off and falls down there. So perfect. That's exactly what we want. Let's go ahead and plop those guys out there. And I'm going to throw a torch on each of these spots just to get a little bit of light. All right, cool. Come on, baby. Let me... Oh, that was the wrong spot. That was the wrong spot. Okay, so I can knock off there, and I can knock off there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we have that layer in, and the cactuses, I'm going to wait a second to plant. So let me pull this off. And you know what? This might actually be more than enough. In fact, I'm going to leave it at that, for now anyway. And then if we want to, we can have another layer up here. But I think that's actually just perfect. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. Cool. All right, knock each of those pieces of dirt off. Let's plant our cacti. I think for the scale we are doing, plus the fact that this is spawn, or not spawn, but it's the spawn town or whatever, hermit town, there's going to be tons of people here all the time. So whenever the chunks are loaded here, everything is going to grow and get picked up. So I think that'll be good. I think that'll be good indeed. Let's go ahead and put back down our water. And make sure that everything goes in place correctly. So boom, boom. Oh. Pick up that one. Boom. And then it's all solid source blocks and let off right to the end here. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Now the only other thing is right here. We're going to have glass here. But prior to having the glass, there is the possibility of a cactus popping off and falling on the side. So I do want to be a little bit aware of that. Anyway, I'm going to let them grow. And why don't we come back in, take a peek. All right, all right. So I got a little impatient. I built it up another layer. And I also switched out the bottom blocks for half slabs. I thought that it would be a problem, but it ended up not really seeming like it would make a difference. I smelted up some cactus green, all of our extra cactus. And just run on over here. Dunk, dunk, dunk. And it looks like it's doing pretty well. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And if we need to make it even bigger, we can. But I think that's great. I think that's great. Look at already 2 extra cactus since I just last did it. I had to go get the bone meal so that we can color this into the lime color. Sweet. And we get double the dye. That's in fact more than we're going to be able to use for this. But yeah, let's get a whole bunch of this lime. I know what the lime looks like. I know I like the lime. In fact, it's one of my favorite colors for the glass. All right, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So I think we can start replacing this stuff with the green glass. It's going to be all messed up with the water for a moment. Don't worry, just a moment. In fact, I should probably pull out the water right now. Do I have my buckets? I just tucked my buckets back away. Why? Why? That's okay. That's no big deal. Actually, we have extra water buckets right there. Alright, so let's knock out this water. Let's knock it out. Once again, take a look. Alright, cool. And yeah, I don't think this is going to cause a problem. If it does, I haven't seen any yet delete itself. But you guys can let me know in the comments if that's actually a thing that I should be worried about. I don't think it is. Alright, so that's good. We're going to have on the corners probably something different. I just don't know. I'm not sure yet. We should be able to still open this even with the glass there. Yep, that's not a problem. So that's going across there. Let's then replace this bottom part with glass as well, so we can see into the farm from the bottom. Oh, crud. Did I block the waterfall's natural path? It shouldn't have. Got to be careful not to mess that up. Alright, cool. I think this will make it look better. If it ends up looking duty, I'll switch it back. Yeah, I think that's cool, and then we can look right into the farm. How are you getting back there like this? That shouldn't be. I think I just messed up the water flows. If I go like that, it should hopefully fix it. Come on, go away. Stop doing that. Alright, there we go. That should be all fixed now. Alright, awesome. So what other color goes good with the green? That I don't know. Maybe I'll just do, since we have a whole bunch of half slabs, maybe we'll just do this for now. Yeah, I think that matches up with it pretty well. And then we can do the sides just the same. In fact, let's plow this out all the way up. And just hop jump. Yeah, I like our little farm. I think it's cool. Alright, and up to right there. Sweet. Maybe andesite or something can change, or we could do it something more colorful. But anyway, let's lay the rest of this glass in now. Oh, and we got to put the water back. Don't want to forget that. So put the water back. We'll throw in the extra border all the way around. And then we'll come back and take a final look. All right, I think she is done. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Move the chests over to the side over there. Got a little secret entrance in on that side of the waterfall. And yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I just love the way lime green glass looks. I can't say it enough. So, come next episode, we'll probably be able to start decorating with that much more. I'm going to have to take some more trips to the mesa probably, or else go underneath all the water or something. But we need more sand so we can get more glass and move onward. I'm happy. Anyway, guys, do not forget, if you enjoyed the episode, do not forget to hit that thumbs up because it helps me out oh so much. And it lets me know that you guys are appreciating the episodes and the time that I'm putting into vanilla. Anywho, help me out in the comments with any other suggestions. Let me know what you think about the farm. Is there a better way I could have done it? Or do you think I did a pretty good job? Any other tips or tricks, that helps me out too. And even if you just want to say hi. I like highs. Highs are good. You just want to say hi, DMAC, and I'll do my best to say hi back. Anyhow, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you can be first to watch the episodes. And as always, peace out.